Hello and welcome, my lovely Taurus. Taurus, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of January 20th through 26th, 2020. Remember, time is merely a pretense. This could be past, present, and or future energies. And also, Taurus, remember, you're the sun sign. The sign, stars you were born under are not personality programming. But the experiences and lessons you can expect in this lifetime. So please do listen to the entirety of the reading because, like a good fairy tale or fable, there will be something in there for you collectively. Of course, take what resonates and leave out all the rest. So what do we have in the skies above us? Changes, Taurus. I know you probably were basking in the Capricornian energy because everything and its mother is just about in Capricorn right now. But we are going to finally be moving into Sun in Aquarius on Monday the 20th. And that's just going to be a little relief from that driving Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn energy that has been hefty, that made it impossible for me to read for the last 2 weeks very well. And even couldn't sleep, and then I could not sleep, and then oh Taurus, you'd be embarrassed about the things I didn't get done. I know you Taurus are those to do. I've moved in with my sister, and she's a Taurus, and she reminds me of the things I don't get done because she's such a doer. And I love it. It's fun to watch. I'm a fan of Tauruses. They can be mean. You guys can be mean, but you still are great. In the end. All right, Taurus. But we do have the Aquarius is a very eccentric, yet logical, head over heart kind of sign. And we also have that coming to us in terms of a new moon on Friday the 24th. Set your intentions. What should those intentions be? Well, all those crazy things that the first 3 weeks of January have put you into. And I'm talking about that Capricornian striving, making room for your highest visions, goals, values, callings, vocations. You should have like half a fucking clue about what you which direction this year is going by now. Some of us are still a little cloudy and fuzzy, but for the most part, you should know if you should still be pushing forward. You got a lot of people around you right now, just by the way. Should you be pushing forward, or should you be continuing the path you were on, or changing lanes kind of thing? It's that whole energy. Should you getting back into something that was more valuable to you than, well, you were dropping cards, but you got like no pip cards in this reading, in the first 6 cards, by the way. Major Arcana and Royalty. Taurus. I'm going to do another shuffle. Spirit's like, oh, that won't be necessary. I like how the Spirit gets that way. But you should kind of have a feeling of like, should you be getting ready to take ballet class again? I know if you're like me and you did 20 years, more than half my life, I've taken ballet. And, but I haven't done it in about 3 of those years lately. And that means a lot of stretching, a lot of trying to make sure I look good when I step into a class. I normally teach. Before so I don't have to pay for classes. I don't think I can do that right now. I think I would be embarrassed. So it's like I'm working on that at home so I don't embarrass myself when I get back into it. It's pricey to pay for, so I'm going to have to really work on that. All right, let's get to the reading. Me being the queen of... So basically, my point of bringing that up is what kind of goals, where you want to place your energy logically. You know, where should I place my energy? I'm obviously want to take ballet class again. I'm obviously not planning to Black Swan solo for the ABT anytime soon. or ever again. You know, that was never one of my big goals. So why should I make it now, especially now that I'm about to be 42 this year? So it's that kind of like, okay, where do I really want to be? How do I really want to reincorporate this in my life? I do have a feeling I am going to end up teaching again. So that's the kind of energy, like those new moon intentions should be bringing about by Friday. You're going to start feeling that energy by Wednesday easily. Like, I should be gearing up for something. And it's all that Capricornian energy coming back around to us. All right. Literally 2 pip cards in this reading. Both of them good. Anyway, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. This is my charismatic gift I share with you with unconditional love and gratitude. And of course, I thank you now for all your likes, your subscribes. Your views alone do help the channel. I'm really very grateful for everything, for all the support of this channel. It is important to share my energy, and it is important to, it's important for me to give my energy and receive your energy. A very balanced effect for everyone, and I do appreciate you participating in that for me and you. Okay. This is a hot reading for you, Taurus. And I only say that because of the fact that there are only 2 pip cards in here, and it has to do with the results kind of thing. So the energy you're coming into the reading, I have this Queen of Cups here. Could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Probably a Scorpio, because I do have the Death card here in reverse. But the Death card here in reverse, if we read the readings the way I prefer to read them, it's about you, not about them. The important thing is this is energy, your energy. So this is the energy of you not letting go of something you should be letting go. But is it so bad since I have you in your Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins power, that you're not letting this go? I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. There's something about your heart that lights up your heart that really kind of like nurtures things, including yourself, including your surroundings. Definitely your surroundings with this Queen of Coins next to it, that you're not willing to change. And it feels more like you're yourself. You're coming into a very, a position of, I don't have to change. And that's fine. So far, but that's like 2 royalties and a major arcana, and now another royalty, a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, popping in this energy, this kingly energy. And I'm pretty sure this is kingly energy coming in towards you. Don't get hooked on the genders, of course. I do have the 2 queens, so you're definitely feeling things out. You're definitely enhancing things in a way that suits you. And it's very self-sufficient feeling. You don't need a king when you are a queen. It's great to have a true pair, but it's really not necessary for royalty to have other royalty. But whatever it is, you're not letting it go. You don't have to let it go. You feel you don't have to let it go until this king shows up and really throws you for a loop. And the reason I'm bringing up the king and queenliness of it is because when this person comes in as a king, and they could be the same gender as you, you realize you want to be a king. You know, you're cruising along thinking how great it is to be the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Coins. And then all of a sudden, you know, your big nurturer, your big enhancer, your big feminine energy. I ain't going to let it go, male or female, until this king comes in and you're like, I want to be like that. Or I want that. There's something about this king that makes you go, shit, that's something I didn't think I needed, but I want it. Something I didn't think I needed, but I want it. My son said that when, if you guys like flame broiler or teriyaki bowls, the teriyaki bowl by our place, they make the teriyaki, they use the chicken for a teriyaki chicken sandwich. And that's what something he's like, I didn't know I needed this, but now I do. And it's like that feeling like, oh my, that's wonderful. Of course, I'm going to push it because I'm an Aries fire sign, and I know how awesome we are. And this is very emperor, pre-emperor energy as well. Well, you know, what's better than to have a little kingdom, a little garden? Queens tend to manage gardens. Kings manage kingdoms. Emperors and empresses manage empires. And that's kind of like, oh, I should be managing that empire. I should be part of that empire. That's the feeling I'm getting from Taurus. And you are getting a bit of attention. Now, I'm not really sure. It's at the center of your reading. So I would assume it is you kind of deciding that you may need to be part of this empire. And you guys are looking right at each other. It's like, oh, I can move forward with love towards this fire sign, this invigorating fire sign. You definitely have love in your heart. It was at the start of your reading with the Queen of Cups. There's something about you that is quite nurturing that this fire sign is enamored by. And then I have this Hermit card. Now, this is really weird because I have this feeling like you want to step out. You want to move out of your garden into something bigger and something more, but then you hermit. It's like you back off. You get this opportunity to approach and you pull away from this thing that seems so attractive to you. It is like your first reaction is to check on you. This week, the energy of this week is, I got to check on me. I got to check my light. I got to make sure my hair looks good. I got to make sure I shaved legs or face, depending on who you are. This is just checking on yourself because you realize this is a viable option. This is the king. It's a true option. And a king approaching you with his cup, and you kind of pull away for a moment and go, oh my God, he's looking at me. This is like somebody who'd given up on love. Maybe Taurus. I know Taurus hasn't been focused on love essentially for a while. You've been working on some projects, and I've picked that up in your energy, and I've witnessed it in Tauruses around me. Just you're kind of like plugging away at something. Very Martha over Mary, Bible story kind of thing. Just a little less spiritual, a little more grounding, a little more did those boxes checked and things done. And you almost like forget, oh my gosh, I'm getting like the coughs and the itchies and the sniveling nose. That's a lot of energy you guys are bringing in. That means spirit's moving or swirling around. But basically, it's like you forgot you were a catch. You forgot you might be trying to attract your other half. To make yourself a true pair, king and queenliness, coming together. There's something here that you forgot. Like, you could date somebody. You could have a ride or die along with you. It's almost like, oh, right. I've been working so hard. I hardly noticed that I wasn't feeling that great in love. This Four of Cups in reverse tells me that you just weren't even thinking about love. Your cups were empty. You just weren't even, love wasn't on your radar. Not at all. And now, by the end of the week, as the week approaches end, as this time approaches ending, you're going to have a decision because you're going to recognize your other. Is this a permanent other? It's definitely more hefty than something you've had before, Taurus, male or female, in terms of connection, in terms of when this person speaks to you, they speak to you properly and respectfully. When this person looks at you, you feel more valuable. When this person listens to you, days go by and they can actually bring up things that they heard you say like a week ago, and you'll be like, how did you know that? And they'll be like, oh, you told me. And you'll be like, oh, I didn't realize I had told you that. Because they were listening to you, because they value you. So that mirror check you do, it's a pretty grand mirror check. You might even start working out with this Hermit card. You check on your light. It's going to pay off. They're going to notice that too. They're going to notice you're a little more sparkly, a little more fetch. This is really the kind of energy that's like, it's just, you kind of come out, you kind of bring it because you're like, I want this. It's that something that I didn't think I needed. And there's a sense of independence here, this Nine of Pentacles. It means you're both single, first of all. That's something Spirit wants to like me to yell out. You actually are both going to be available. You both have your own garden, both have building something of your own, and now it's like you're visiting his garden or her garden, and you're like, damn, this is something else. This is somebody who's more than what I'm used to, and it's not something you would turn away. It's just, wow, Taurus. I mean, it's just getting what you didn't know you wanted. And if this is going to be like somebody that's hard to refuse, I'm really like, advice from Spirit is run, run, run. Get your hair did. Yeah, I gotta get some advice from Spirit in the cards because a reason to celebrate. 3 of Cups, reunion. Is this a person coming in from the past? I don't think so. It feels just like maybe it is somebody that you didn't know. Jack of Hearts. That would be a repeater card because we did have the Knight of Cups in there. Love approaching you. Oh, there is some kind of past life thing going on here. Past thing going on here. There was something. Oh. This is like a former co-worker. Advice from Spirit. Wow. Advice from Spirit is, I see. All right, work has something to do with this. This is not cheating because there's something about this. I don't think this person that's approaching you is entirely foreign to you, but I don't think you necessarily thought of them as a lover. Spirit says, don't freak out, but you may have had a past with this person, either past in this life. This person, it's like a reunion, 3 reunion card. Jack of Cups is that approaching in love kind of card. And then 6 of Cups and the 6 of Hearts and 3 of Diamonds. This 3 of Diamonds is working together, workplace especially. But the 6 of Cups is like a past life, either, you know, past work situation or literally a past life situation where there was no love. It's like you probably would have, you were too busy to be in love kind of thing. You were working on things, frankly. And that's why you didn't notice each other as lovers. And you start to, that changes, and that's the change. It's going to bring about a release of your burdens. There's some type of burden this person is just going to lift right off of you, and you're going to run after it. Spirit is saying, go ahead and run after this because it's okay. There's something about this where you did exist together, either in past life or in past, that you guys were working together. You guys weren't lovers in the past. But coming in as lovers, as a true pair now, is going to be pretty something else. I mean, this is pretty hot and sexy. I'm having trouble leaving this reading just because when you begin to approach even the level of just your burdens, dropping your burdens, life being a little less difficult because this person is around you. Look at this freaking Joker. That is like an extra Fool card in the Cartomancy. You're going to be light. You're going to be so light. You're going to do fucking backflips for this person. Not for this person, but just because this person is in your life. They're going to... There's a sense of lifting the weight from you. And I don't even think you know what weight that is. And Spirit is like, they don't know that there's something that's difficult for you. This person's going to take it away. It's a really good reading, by the way. Lovey-dovey. And just like, oh, yeah, I didn't know I needed that. And wow. All right. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Taurus. It was absolutely amazing. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate. Everything is in the box below. And of course, I can't see why you wouldn't, but have a great week, my lovely Taurus.